If you're here today, I want you to know that this is a heads up for you. There's an incoming choppy energy on February the 3rd because the planet Uranus goes direct in the sign of Taurus. This energy is going to last for about 5 to 7 days, and it's going to feel like we are being tested. So Spirit is encouraging you to pay attention to the things that matter right now, because what you ignore is going to come back louder. Okay, so I wanted to pull some cards and see what it is your soul needs to hear as we are navigating through this. Welcome in, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in Spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to start with a spirit animal card first. So this is a spirit animal that is coming forward for you today with a silent nudge. A quiet little warning. Okay, so we've got the Chipmunk King. You may have seen a chipmunk. This is a confirmation. This is a sign for you. And if you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So it is bringing you a message about illumination. Something hidden is coming to light, Gemini. Use this newfound knowledge to your advantage. So once again, something hidden is coming to light for you. Use this newfound knowledge to your advantage. You'll have to share with me what this is for you, Gemini, in the comment section below. So that is your message from the Chipmunk King. And I'm getting Alvin and the Chipmunks. I used to love that cartoon when I was younger. So that is coming in as a sign for you as well. So let's go ahead and pull a Sacred Woundings Oracle. So Uranus is sending us waves of choppy energy, right? Things are going to be a little bit shaky here. And this is what is being dislodged. Okay, so you're going to feel this energy, not super intense, maybe super intense, but it's coming up because you're not meant to carry this as a weakness. You're meant to carry this as a strength. So there's a process here with this happening. So the wound of the mirrorless child, the wound of the mirrorless child. Okay, so no one showed you who you were. This wound forms when your early reflections came distorted, absent, or shaming without being truly seen. You grew up without a clear sense of self. It can leave you feeling invisible, uncertain of your worth, and longing for someone to recognize the truth you've always carried. So you may be feeling this in some way. And Spirit is encouraging you to sit with this energy. And what you're meant to do at this time over the next 5 to 7 days is to respond and not react. Okay, this might be triggered through something happening and you're wanting to react to it. So they want you to pause in that. Okay, so let's go ahead, pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we have the Death card. There's something ending in your life and you're going through the process of that. And you know, sometimes that ending, that process can be difficult. We can feel a lot of different emotions, right? Moving through this like tunnel of darkness. This feels like the dark night of the soul. So somewhere in your life you've experienced this and it's coming forward today. So the Death card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. Some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. You may feel trapped when you're in this experience, or you feel that you're trapped in this tunnel. You can't seem to get out. And I feel this might have to do with your mindscape, right? The swords for me are representing your mind, the thoughts, the stories, the beliefs, the doubts, the whatever, right? You actually have power in this situation. You are not powerless here. So we're going to talk about that. And Four of Pentacles, right? I'm getting loss here as well. Not feeling good because perhaps finances aren't where you would like them to be. Perhaps you are going through a really dark period right now. And I want you to know that your soul is evolving through this. You're not going through this because you're being punished or, you know, something else. This is about strengthening. It's about your soul's evolution, right? We all go through different kinds of experiences, tough ones, good ones, all kinds. And we always make it through. And Spirit wants you to know that you are also going to make it through whatever this is. And for some of you, this doesn't feel heavy, but I'm definitely feeling a heavy energy here. So Four of Pentacles is letting you know that long-term stability you are seeking, you are connected to it. Okay, so I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. Whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And Gemini, that's my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So I want you to also pay attention to the numbers that are coming through these cards. So we have the number 13, 8, and 4. These are light codes, number frequencies that you might be already seeing in your life that are connecting you to this energy of this transit and the message of this reading. All right, and before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. So we are shifting into the horse year very soon, everyone. And I feel that this death card, to me, is feeling like victory. There's something that you are overcoming. There's some sort of a finish line you are reaching with something. And I'm seeing you leaving whatever this is behind. Like, this is not going to be your story anymore. You have made that decision. So I'm feeling this in someone recently. And you're really noticing how the universe is responding to this. Because you've made that internal decision, you're not having to explain yourself. And I feel this was a big decision for some of you out there, where you have decided you are not into drama. You're not going to be stuck in someone else's story. So you have stood your ground here in this position. And I feel that you have created this beautiful energetic garden for yourself, where you're protecting it, protecting your peace. There's a lot I'm seeing that you have gone through, a lot of pain that some of you have endured, still are enduring. And they want you to know that you are divinely guided on your path right now, and that you are safe and protected. And there's so much love that is surrounding you, love that is within you. And that's what they want you to connect to, especially towards yourself. This feels like a death rebirth experience for some of you. So you're going to find that there is this energy that is activating within you over the next 5 to 7 days, where you feel these little bits and pieces of joy and excitement coming back in. It's like you're starting to notice the light coming back in. And for some of you, this is you diving into the energy of darkness and shadow to create. This might not be something like a hardship that you're going through. And I don't feel like darkness and shadow is necessarily negative. It's sometimes an experience that we move through and work with. And I'm seeing some of you there, right? Doing some shadow work, inner child healing, right? Maybe talking through things with a counselor, a therapist, or a friend, or someone else, right? Moving through it. So, and this is because you are wanting to, you have a desire to leave something in the past, or to really reconnect with you, because maybe you haven't been feeling connected to yourself. So there's like this death of an old self, right? So this is on an energetic and spiritual level. So in a way, this to me feels kind of like a spiritual graduation for you, right? There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of stuff that you are processing. This is your emotional body. This is your mind. It's like a full regeneration that is happening here. So some of you have welcomed it into your life, knowing that, yes, this is going to be a period for me, but I accept it. This is something that I'm meant to learn from. This is something I'm meant to go through in order to evolve and to really hone in who you truly are. Right? So this is what I'm feeling here with the death card. So there's something really big happening here with this. And I'm getting passions igniting. You know, maybe there's something that you put away a long time ago, Gemini, and you're revisiting it. And revisiting it is creating this like newfound feeling for something Something went cold, something went dark, but now it's coming back to life. And the rose here in the flag, I feel that might be representing something for you. So when you're looking at that image, take a see and feel into what it's saying to you and share that with us in the comment section below, because your messages are also a part of this Gemini collective. Okay, so the white horse is coming into your life as a symbol. You might be seeing this horse somewhere. And some of you may be born the year of the horse, right? And the horse spirit is within all of us, right? So we're going to be experiencing movement and motion. You can see that this person is riding on this horse and they're in motion. It's not rushed. It feels very steady. And right now, Spirit is encouraging you to remain steady as you may be going through darker or harsher experiences, dense experiences. And this might be popping up, showing up, being mirrored back to you, right? So I feel some of you might be battling it out, right? So stay grounded, stay centered, and at peace. We're not here to match energies external to us. So, you might think this person looks like they're trapped. But whenever I look at this card, I see someone who is in place, who is centered and grounded. They are within their own energy. They don't have to see anything like the external, what's happening outside of them doesn't really matter. It's more about tuning in and feeling into what's happening and where they're going through the process of this. So I feel some of you are deeply connected to this perspective, this emotion, this way of being, and you're really experiencing major breakthroughs in your healing, right? It's like you're breaking this like layer or mask off. It's like peeling away and you're stepping in with a fresher energy, a newer way of seeing things, or a different way, in a way that you weren't seeing it before. I've got something in my eye I've been trying to get out and now it's back. So I apologize if I'm blinking a lot, but there's something in my eye right now. And yeah, because this is happening right now. I feel there's like a vision, something to do with the way that you're seeing something. Maybe there's a distraction or there's something that's interfered, getting in the way, right? So stay grounded. Keep your healthy boundaries up. They want you to stand your ground here. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid to do that. And, whatever it is that's coming through externally, there's something that is being processed right now. And they're encouraging you to stay still here with this. You don't have to react to anything. Keep yourself protected, right? With those healthy boundaries. No is a complete sentence for you. So remember that no goes a long way. The more no's you say, it leads to a yes, right? So, and through the energy of love, this is where your power lies, is you standing in your truth and speaking it. Right? And maybe someone might not like that, and that's okay. I feel that some of you may be going through an ending of a relationship because the version of you that you were before is no longer, and maybe they're not, resonating with this version of you, which is a truer version of you. This is showing you, giving you clarity of what belongs and what doesn't. So I feel there's a clearing of something here happening. And maybe that's a difficult period for you to go through that, right? There's a lot of emotions that are sometimes tied to a connection we have. And sometimes we sacrifice being ourselves for others. And I feel there's been like this battle, this like death of that old self of you, Gemini, and you stepping into this much more intuitive, much more connected version. And if people don't like that, well, then, that's just the way it is. And you're unbothered by it. It's almost like you are not here to entertain nonsense anymore. So you've cleared yourself away from energies that don't really serve your higher purpose. And for some of you, even though you have the connections there, you have this ability to not absorb energies that aren't yours. I feel you have a spirit warrior within you, and the spirit warrior has risen. And this is a peaceful warrior, right? So I'm getting a story here for some of you, which is kind of like mine, where you went through a cycle where you acquired a gift. You understand what this gift is. For me, it was patience. That's the biggest one that I've learned. And it served a purpose. It still is. And, you know, and this is what Spirit is encouraging some of you to do, is to create peace and calm within yourself, right? And to just see how that works for you, or, you know, practices and things like that. For me, I'm doing exercises, meditations now, and I've created like a schedule around this. So I'm carving out time, because I've always had this excuse that I don't have time to exercise. And that's just something I told myself. It was a story. And now that I'm doing it every single day, I've got the time, right? And it just, again, I feel there is, again, a layer. This might be something that you feel that was blocking you, that is peeling away. And the Four of Pentacles is this like background energy. So we're going to feel this in layers, right? We're all going through many different things at the same time, right? So this Four of Pentacles is, you know, looking at, you know, what was lost, what you don't have. This is the practice of gratitude that Spirit wants you to implement in your day-to-day life. They're encouraging you to implement a practice of gratitude, because this is really going to open a door that you haven't walked in yet. So I know that some of you are practicing gratitude every single day, and there are blessings and miracles that you're experiencing, right? So you'll have to share with me stories of how these blessings and miracles are showing up for you. Little things, right? Sometimes we miss those little things because we're focused on something that, you know, is something that's already there. I feel this is already there for you, right? So there's something maybe that you're not seeing, and now you're gaining clarity, or you've been seeking or looking for knowledge. You know, maybe this is you wanting to master your craft, you know, learn a new skill set, advance. Maybe you don't have the money to do that. So in my own experience, I don't like to invest any kind of money in anything that I'm starting at first, right? So I try to make do with, and I've been very successful with doing that. But I pick things where it doesn't require me to do that. And money energy for me, I don't overthink it now, right? When I was a single mom and I was, you know, raising my daughters when they were younger, it was really hard. And, you know, anytime I found myself worrying about money, I would experience more worries about money. So I've learned that keeping that neutral, not thinking anything good or bad, anything about it, you just leave it alone and, you know, do your best with what you're doing and what you're trying to create. Everything lines up. So here, there's things lining up for you, Gemini. I'm already feeling this energy incoming. So the stress, the worry, the heaviness that you're carrying around, whatever this is, right? Whatever this feels to you, whatever this card is, I want you to know that it's already there, right? So let's not count our losses, let's count our wins, and let's turn in that direction instead. You are an incredibly powerful manifester. You are manifesting at this time. Okay, so there's something that is coming to fruition. You might not see it yet, and that's okay. Don't panic, don't freak out if something you feel isn't working and you've been putting energy in. It's actually working in the background. It needs a little bit more time. So any kind of time constraints, any kind of expectations around this, I want you to let that go. Allow it to naturally, organically come in the form and the way it needs to, for your highest good, for everyone's highest good. And stay open and receptive, stay grounded. This is going to be important. Your connection to nature is going to be important here, Gemini, over the next 5 to 7 days. If you're able to create a little bit of time to just step outside of your house and breathe in the fresh air for 5 minutes, or go out for a walk. You know, look at all the animals that are around. Maybe you're in a busy city and you're seeing crows, right? What are the crows doing? I always watch crows, and anytime they're on the highway, it's so funny because they love walking around on an empty highway, and they kind of walk around. Sometimes they swoop in. It's really interesting to see that. So coins are coming in, and money energy. This is incoming. You don't have to worry about it. Let that worry go, because that worry is getting in the way, right? And long-term stability is definitely here. So, you know, if you're worried about that long-term stability, maybe there's some debts, things that you owe. You're not exactly sure how you're going to make this happen. I also experienced this, right? But I don't focus on that. You know, I work backwards with numbers. So I'm like, okay, this is, you know, what I'm going through, like little bit of tough times here. I'm not going to buy things that I don't need right now. So I'm going to try to work with the energy that I'm in rather than fight against it, right? So I would be very aware of my spending habits over that time. And what I would do is like, okay, I think I need a job where I need more money. Either I'm going to go and ask my boss for a raise, or I'm going to find something that pays me more. And that's what I did. I never overthought anything. I just did what I had to do in order to do what I needed to do to create what I wanted to create, right? So you are the creator here. They're encouraging you to step into that version of you. It's in there. And I feel you've been feeling that version. Not everyone's going to feel this energy, right? And those of you that are, I feel this is your call. I'm also seeing that many of you out there are stepping into a calling and a purpose. You are dislodging this. Some of you are working on releasing childhood trauma or working through it to balance yourself, your nervous system, right? So I'm seeing a lot of success here with this. So yeah, 4 of Pentacles here. And yeah, stable, grounded foundations keeps coming through here. So the angels and ancestors are coming forward for you as well with a message. So let's see what it is they're wanting to share with you. So we are getting Traitor. Look at that. There's an exchanging of energy here. So exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. So let's read the message from the Traitor for you. All right. So Traveler, Traitor. So make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. The Traitor brings the lesson and energy of exchange. When he appears, he could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand or be about the exchange of the energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them. And when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It's all a beautiful cycle. The Traitor also reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead to challenges. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So, if you are lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. Right? This is here. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. So look at that. So that is your message from your angels and ancestors. We're going to go ahead now and close and seal your reading with an angel number. So we are getting for you the number 1, Well of the Soul. All right, the Well of the Soul. Believe you can succeed, because you are going to succeed, Gemini. There's a deep inner knowing about this. Trust it. Take it to heart. You are stepping into your soul purpose, so trust yourself in the experience that you're having. Okay, trust your intuition, that inward knowing. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial Collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection, and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashni from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever, and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.